FIFA 22, have you heard of it before? With the introduction of a brand new perk system, EA has gone all out on ProClubs. So if you're an attacker, I want to get into the most important attacking perks that are going to be useful in FIFA 22. Straight out of the bat, there will be 26 different unique perks that you're able to unlock as you progress. Pretty much, you're going to get one new perk each time you level up, and there are 25 levels. You're also only going to be able to equip 3 at a time, with additional perk slots opening up at levels 9 and 19. So you start off with only 1 and then you grind to 3 additional perk slots. How long this grind's gonna be, I have no clue. And with that in mind, the first perk that I want to talk about is the Clutch Finisher, with the ability to increase your shooting attributes during the last 15 minutes and extra time. If you're an attacker and you have the Clutch Finisher equipped, you're going to be the go-to guy to score the last-minute goal, the goal to clinch promotion or to clinch relegation, I don't know. It also says that it grants you the finesse shot and power header traits and increases your weak foot ability. What we do know is that your shot power, your long shots, your volleying, your finishing, they will be massively upgraded after the 75th minute. And with the increase in weak foot ability that comes with this perk, you're going to be able to shoot from anywhere with any foot. And I think overall, it's just a really cool perk, especially if you're in a higher division or a comp game or in extra time. It's going to definitely help you out. If a goalkeeper has the clutch save perk and you have the clutch finisher perk, how's that going to work out? The second perk that I want to talk about actually comes from the chance creation perks, and it's the skilled dribbler, which increases a player's dribbling and skill move abilities when dribbling with a ball, whilst also granting them the flair trait. Especially helpful for experienced players, for players that love to skill, to spam their right stick. This perk is going to be for you. And even if you aren't a massive skiller, everyone loves a little bit of skill here and there. Now the third perk, and one that I think will actually be the most important, is the active first touch. It increases and improves your ball control, acceleration, and sprint speed after your first touch. I'm going to compare this to the quick first step NBA badge, where essentially, once you receive the ball, you get an explosive first touch that will allow you to speed boost away from the opposition. It also helps you to step a lot quicker after your skill moves, so you basically get a huge burst of speed, just like double tapping R1 in FIFA, how it just unleashes you. And I believe the active first touch perk is going to be pretty much the same. Expect to be beating your man a lot quicker just by using your R2 and left stick. But even if it's not improving your speed after your first touch, it's just in general increasing your ball control. So it's just going to be a lot harder for the opposition to take the ball off you, and even when they attempt to do so, that's where that burst of acceleration and sprint speed is going to come into play. Keep your eyes on this perk because I think it's one of those that need to be used by most attackers. Fourth on our list is the distance shooter perk. With an increase in your accuracy and power from long shots, it's also going to grant you the finesse shot trait like the clutch finisher perk, but it goes one better by giving you 5-star weak foot. Now, if you have 2 perks that grant the same sort of thing, like 2 finesse shot traits, do your attributes for finesse shots increase by double, for example? Don't know. But look, everyone loves to score a long distance shot. It just looks so sexy on the montage. You can also catch a human goalkeeper out if they're not paying attention by taking a good long shot, and this distance shooter trait is going to help that. Expect a greater precision, expect more shots to be right in the top right and left corner. They'll be faster now, they'll be stronger, and with next gen enabling a lot more animations, it's likely that we're going to see more swerve on the ball. So your long shots in general are just going to be mad. I expect this to be a really fun perk, but one that's actually really important. The fifth crucial perk, and one that some people might disagree with, is the tireless runner. Now, most people would know how tired your guy gets after running for 70 odd minutes or so, especially if you're going into extra time or you're just in a higher division. You see yourself just holding on to R2 for most of the game, trying to get in behind the defense, trying to track back. So with this perk granting the second wind and solid player traits, you're still going to have a good amount of stamina while opposition players are starting to tire out. Having second wind in FIFA 21 was so important, and I expect no different for FIFA 22, especially when there's an emphasis on realism now. These solid player traits, however, I might be completely wrong here, but I've never really heard of them before, but I think in general, this perk is going to give you all the essential things that you need in order to complete the 90 minutes and more. So for me, it's a big tick. And last but not least, the threaded pass trade. Now you might be thinking, shut the f up, madman. I'm an attacker, why do I need good passing? Well, it grants the player the swerve trade, and I think that's so important. It also gives you a 5-star weak foot when passing, like the distance shooter perk, which gave you a 5-star weak foot for shooting outside of the box. I think that's what EA's gone for. Different weak foot abilities for different situations. So you might have a 5-star weak foot for shooting, but only a 3-star weak foot for passing. In addition to that, it also gives you an increase in through pass and lofted through pass accuracy. Now you might not like to think it, but if you're an attacker, you're going to be getting the ball a lot, and not all those chances are going to be straight through on goal. So being able to assist your teammates, being able to set up passes and get assists, your teammates are going to thank you for having this perk. We'll be doing a player archetype video next, and hopefully FIFA 22 lives up to the hype.